Have you ever heard of a jewel so cursed that it brings ruin to everyone who touches it? A stone that whispers in the dark and drives its owners to madness. Today we're delving into the chilling legend of the Delhi Purple Sapphire, the cursed jewel of sorrow. Our story begins in 1857, amidst the turmoil of the Indian Rebellion. A British soldier, Colonel W. Ferris, stumbled upon a sacred temple dedicated to the Hindu goddess of destruction, Kali. His eyes were drawn to a magnificent gem on her altar, a violet sapphire that seemed to glow with an inner light, even in the shadows. The local priests and villagers warned him, their voices filled with dread. This stone belongs to the goddess. Her wrath will follow anyone who dares to take it. But Colonel Ferris, a man of war and logic, simply scoffed at their superstitions. He took the jewel and set sail for England, believing he had secured a priceless treasure. He couldn't have been more wrong. By the time he arrived home, his triumphant laughter had soured into cries of despair. A dark cloud seemed to settle over his life. First, his finances crumbled, his once great fortune vanishing as if into thin air. Then, a mysterious illness swept through his family, leaving them weak and frail. But the true horror began at night. Colonel Ferris started hearing whispers emanating from the jewel itself. He described it as a woman's voice, chanting in an ancient, unfamiliar language, a sound that seemed to crawl under his skin and into his mind. The whispers grew louder, more insistent, pushing him to the brink of insanity. Finally, unable to bear the torment any longer, Colonel Ferris took his own life. But the curse didn't die with him. The jewel, now known as the Delhi Purple Sapphire, passed to his friend. As you might guess, that friend's life also took a nosedive into ruin and madness. He too reported hearing the same haunting whispers before losing everything. It seemed the goddess Kali's vengeance was relentless, attaching itself to the stone and its unlucky keepers. The jewel then disappeared for a time, but its reputation for sorrow and destruction only grew stronger with each passing decade. Years later, the jewel resurfaced in the possession of a man named Edward Heron Allen, a writer and scientist. He too experienced a relentless string of misfortunes. Convinced the gem was the source of his bad luck, he tried to get rid of it. He reportedly threw it into a canal, only to have it dredged up and returned to him months later by a local jeweler who had purchased it from the dredger. Desperate, Heron Allen sealed the stone inside 7 locked boxes and deposited it in a bank vault with a stark warning. This stone is trebly cursed. Whoever shall open it shall first read this warning, and then do as he pleases with the jewel. My advice to him is to cast it into the sea. He instructed that it should not be opened until 33 years after his death. But what exactly is this cursed gem? Here's the twist. The Delhi Purple Sapphire is not a sapphire at all. Modern analysis revealed it to be a large, brilliant amethyst, but whether sapphire or amethyst, the terrifying legend surrounding it remains. When Heron Allen's daughter eventually donated the stone to London's Natural History Museum, she honored her father's wishes, including his chilling written warning. Today, the Delhi Purple Sapphire, or rather, the cursed amethyst, sits quietly on display. Museum staff have reported strange occurrences, and some even refuse to handle it. Is it merely a beautiful stone with a dark, coincidental history, or does the vengeful spirit of a forgotten goddess still reside within its violet depths, waiting for its next victim? What do you think? Is the curse real, or just a powerful story? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this dive into history's mysteries, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next video. Stay curious.